that's what it is.
Sure.
So I don't even mention it because I've done that before, and people are like, "Oh, what do you mean it was the outage that caused this?" I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I'm saying there was an outage, and there is potential for something like this to be an after.
Sure. No, I get that. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now. It's not. I'm not a genius with them by no means, but I'm also not a brand new user either. Okay, so if it's up and running, it dropped to 114.2. That's acceptable. 114 is okay, honestly. I mean, it's a whole lot better than 52. Let me see.
And you're live streaming?
It's, well, okay, so it just now, it's been live streaming for 34 seconds and 114.2 and 14.1. So I'm going to go ahead and test it again now that I have confirmed it is live streaming. At least it shows that it is. You know what? Let me change the stream. Let me change it to something else, and that way I'll know 100% because I just have it on my start screen. It says excellent connection on YouTube. Got a green dot and it says excellent connection. I forget what the lag is before it changes from scene to scene. That has changed too. There we go. So now I know 100% it is live streaming. I changed it to a different scene and it popped up. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and run a speed test again. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, great numbers. 127, 128. That's awesome numbers.
While it's streaming?
Yes, ma'am. It is streaming right now.
All right. So do you want to maybe, what did we do different? I mean,
the only thing different now is it's running. This is running straight from the modem to this PC and nothing else. It's not going. We bypass the router, so there's no Wi-Fi. There's no other computer, no TVs or anything hooked up to it. And I restarted the computer, and we're 2 minutes and 7 seconds into it, and it's still streaming. It shows that it's streaming. I can actually, let me go back and see, 129 and a half and 14L. Those are great numbers.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, that's awesome. So
right.
let me start.
Now this is making it even more confusing.
You think?
Oh.
I know. And, you know, I could actually say, hey, look, I got great numbers. Hang up, go live again, and it goes back down. Right. So I'm gonna.
So what about if we schedule this for Thursday? Do you think 2 days would be enough time?
Well, yeah, because I think I'm not even going to try to run over there this evening because it's 4 o'clock, and by the time 4 o'clock evening traffic hits and whatnot. Let me do what I'm doing right now real quick and see if this has any bearing on it whatsoever. Plus, it'll actually. Okay, so yeah, I went to my dummy YouTube account on a different browser, and it's clearly broadcasting. So I'm going to minimize that and leave it running in the background. Nope, warning, the Steam's bit rate 2734.46 kbs is lower than we recommend that you stream at a bit rate of 4,500 kilobytes per second. But it is still streaming. Let me run another speed test real quick. If this one comes up good, I'm going to say, you know what, let's just okay, it's above 100. It's going to be in the hundreds because it peaked out at 128. And that's coming out of Chicago, Illinois, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm 5 hours away from Chicago. I mean, think about it. I would think you'd have a server somewhere closer to 124.8. So they're good. These are good numbers. So the next step in this process that I can see between now and tomorrow morning is I need to plug it back into my router, restart both the modem and the router and the computer. That way everything's fresh, and then just do the same things all over again. So right now, other than the stream current bit rate is lower than they recommend, it's streaming. I wouldn't think that the bit rate would make it lose that much numbers that it's losing, would you?
No.
So, and I don't think I can change the bit rate while I'm streaming. No, that's just telling me. So we go from at 401, the stream health is excellent. 403, the bit rate's too low, and they recommend, and the bit rate's actually dropping. It was 2734, now it's 2645. So, but it still says it's not a green good connection, but it is still a good connection. So I can change that and see what happens. So that's what I'll do. I will shut everything down, plug the modem back into the router, plug the computer back into the router so it's directly to here, unplug everything else so that it's still just a dedicated modem router computer, nothing else, run the same test, and if the numbers are good, then I'll plug in my other computer and my TV, and if that drops the numbers, then that means something's from the TV's pulling it, which is a possibility.
That could be, yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end that stream. All right, there's no sense me keeping you on